Hello, lone wolves. Sigma males represent a fascinating and often misunderstood personality archetype, one that doesn't fit neatly into the dominant social categories of alpha or beta. While alpha males seek leadership and thrive within social hierarchies, and beta males often prioritize group acceptance and external validation, Sigma males chart a different course entirely. They value independence, autonomy, and inner peace above all else. Operating outside of the traditional social pecking order, Sigma males tend to move quietly and confidently through life, forging their own paths rather than conforming to societal expectations. One of the most compelling and frequently questioned aspects of Sigma males is their tendency to remain single for long stretches of time, and in some cases, indefinitely. This isn't a result of poor social skills, fear of intimacy, or a lack of romantic opportunities. On the contrary, Sigma males are often charismatic, intelligent, and highly attracted to others precisely because of their independence and self-sufficiency. Their choice to remain single is rarely circumstantial, it's intentional. At the heart of this decision is a deep psychological and philosophical framework. Sigma males possess a profound emotional independence. They do not rely on others to define their sense of self or purpose. This makes a conventional model of romantic relationships, which often involves compromise, dependence, and constant negotiation, less appealing to them. They don't avoid relationships out of fear, but rather out of calculated and conscious desire to preserve their freedom and mental clarity. Furthermore, Sigma males tend to be extremely selective. Their standard for companionship go far beyond surface-level attraction or social compatibility. They seek depth, authenticity, and a connection that does not infringe on their individuality. This means they are willing to wait, sometimes for years, until they find someone who truly aligns with their values and lifestyle. And if that person never comes along, they are content to remain alone rather than settle for a relationship that disrupts their balance. Another key factor is their resistance to societal pressure. In a world where romantic involvement and traditional family structures are often portrayed as a default path to fulfillment, Sigma males reject this narrative. They refuse to be defined by external timelines or norms. Their life is their own, and they are not interested in ticking boxes for the sake of appearance or social approval. In this exploration, we will dive deeper into these elements of the Sigma mindset, examining how their emotional independence, personal philosophy, and rejection of convention contribute to their preference for solitude. By unpacking these core traits, we can better understand why so many Sigma males consciously choose singlehood, and why, for them, it is not a limitation but a form of liberation. 1. The Sigma male's intense need for personal freedom. One of the defining traits of Sigma male is his unwavering need for personal freedom. Autonomy isn't just a preference. It's a foundational element of his identity. Sigma males are highly averse to emotional and social constraints, often finding traditional relationships stifling due to their inherent expectations. In many conventional romantic partnerships, there's an assumed need for constant communication, shared social activities, and compromises that require giving up personal time and space. To the Sigma male, these expectations can feel more like restrictions than connections, triggering a deep sense of resistance. Unlike those who seek relationships for emotional reassurance or social validation, the Sigma male finds a sense of fulfillment through internal pursuits. His joy stems from creative exploration, intellectual curiosity, and personal growth, not external affirmation. The freedom to make spontaneous decisions, travel on a whim, or lose himself in focused work without needing to explain or accommodate someone else is priceless to him. It's this lifestyle, built around self-governance and uninterrupted focus, that often makes the idea of a relationship less appealing. Another layer to this need for freedom is the Sigma male's fear of losing his identity within a relationship. While many individuals find joy in shared experiences and mutual support, Sigma males often view romantic entanglements as a risk to their sense of self. They're deeply introspective and aware of how easily their individuality could be overshadowed or diluted in the effort to build a we instead of an I. To them, the idea of merging lives, where priorities are negotiated and compromises become routine, can feel like an erosion of self-purpose. Importantly, this isn't rooted in selfishness or emotional unavailability. Rather, it reflects a profound understanding of their personal boundaries and psychological needs. Sigma males know that they operate at their best when they have complete control over their time, energy, and emotional bandwidth. For this reason, unless they encounter a partner who fully respects and supports their independence, without imposing expectations or trying to reshape them, they are far more likely to remain single. Solitude, to the Sigma male, is not loneliness. It is clarity, control, and above all, freedom. 2. High standards and selectivity in partners. Sigma males are not inherently averse to romantic relationships, but their involvement in one is deeply contingent on quality and alignment with their values. They don't pursue relationships for the sake of companionship, social status, or to escape loneliness. Instead, they hold themselves and potential partners to high standards. This selectivity isn't superficial. It's rooted in a firm refusal to settle for mediocrity. Sigma males seek meaningful, deeply fulfilling connections with individuals who are intellectually stimulating, emotionally intelligent, and genuinely self-sufficient. If these qualities are absent, they would rather remain single than waste energy on an unfulfilling partnership. This high level of discernment comes from their deep self-awareness. Sigma males have spent considerable time reflecting on their personal values, emotional needs, and life goals. They know exactly what they want in a partner, and they won't compromise on the qualities that matter most, whether it's emotional maturity, independent thinking, or inner stability. They are quick to recognize when someone doesn't meet their standards. In such cases, they're not afraid to walk away. For a Sigma male, a subpar relationship isn't just undesirable. It's a threat to their peace, productivity, and purpose. Another challenge that reinforces their selective approach is the difficulty of finding an equal. Sigma males often operate on a different frequency, more introspective, analytical, and emotionally grounded than most. This makes finding someone who can match their mindset and independence a rare occurrence. They are naturally drawn to partners who mirror their autonomy, not those who depend on them to feel complete. Clinginess, emotional neediness, and a lack of ambition are immediate turnoffs. In contrast to traditional relationship dynamics that often involve some degree of emotional dependency or role-playing, Sigma males are looking for mutual respect and synergy. They don't want to play the rescuer or caretaker, nor do they want someone who tries to fix or change them. Their ideal partner is self-reliant, purpose-driven, and secure in their own identity. Because such individuals are hard to find, Sigma males often remain single, not out of inability to connect, but out of an unwavering commitment to meaningful connection over convenience. 3. Disinterest in traditional relationship structures. Sigma males often view traditional relationship models through a critical lens. While mainstream society promotes a conventional path, serious dating, marriage, and starting a family as the ultimate blueprint for adult fulfillment, Sigma males tend to reject this script altogether. They don't see these milestones as universal goals, but rather as societal expectations that may not align with their individual values or definition of happiness. This rejection isn't born out of rebellion for rebellion's sake. It stems from a thoughtful questioning of why such structures should dictate how one lives or loves. Where many find comfort in predictability and routine, Sigma males often perceive these traditional roles as restrictive. They thrive in lifestyles that allow them to pursue personal growth, autonomy, and unfiltered self-expression, elements they feel can be compromised in conventional domestic setups. While marriage and fatherhood can bring joy and purpose for many, Sigma males are wary of the obligations and compromises that often accompany them. To a Sigma, the idea of settling down can feel less like an accomplishment and more like a surrender of personal freedom. Even when they do form romantic bonds, Sigma males frequently gravitate toward non-traditional relationship dynamics. They are open to alternatives, such as open relationships, long-distance partnerships, or emotionally intimate connections that don't require full-time cohabitation. These arrangements appeal to their desire for independence and their aversion to emotional dependency. They are not interested in the idea of owning or being owned by a partner. Instead, they seek mutual respect and share growth without the weight of traditional obligation. However, this nonconformity often comes with challenges. In a world where most people are still conditioned to seek traditional relationship milestones, Sigma males can struggle to find partners who resonate with their values. Many potential partners expect a standard trajectory of dating and settling down, which can create friction or disappointment. Rather than compromise their ideals or enter a relationship that doesn't feel right, Sigma males often choose solitude, waiting, sometimes indefinitely, for a connection that aligns with their vision of love and freedom, for emotional self-sufficiency and independence. One of the core reasons Sigma males often remain single is their profound emotional self-sufficiency. Unlike many who seek romantic relationships for companionship, emotional support, or a sense of validation, Sigma males are inherently self-contained. They've cultivated the ability to process their emotions internally, relying on introspection, solitude, and personal growth rather than leaning on others to stabilize their inner world. This emotional independence sets them apart from those who depend on relationships to feel whole or secure. Because of this self-reliance, Sigma males do not experience loneliness in the same way that others might. While they do value deep, meaningful human connections, they don't require constant companionship to feel fulfilled. Their satisfaction comes within, from pursuing passions, achieving personal goals, and understanding themselves on a deeper level. As a result, they don't chase relationships out of need or fear of being alone. Instead, they wait for rare, high-value connections that genuinely complement their lives without disrupting their balance. Another critical aspect of their emotional independence is their aversion to unnecessary drama. Sigma males are not emotionally cold, but they have a low tolerance for emotional volatility in relationships. Jealousy, insecurity, mind games, and manipulative behavior are instant deal breakers for them. They prefer peace over passion fueled by conflict and clarity over chaotic emotional highs and lows. For this reason, they often choose to remain single, preserving their mental and emotional clarity rather than involving themselves in relationships that could become emotionally draining or destabilizing. In short, the Sigma male's independence is not only practical, but deeply emotional. He seeks a partner who enhances his world, not one who tries to fill a void or demands constant emotional labor. And until such a person appears, he's perfectly content walking his path alone. 5. Focus on purpose and personal growth. A defining trait of the Sigma male is his unwavering commitment to personal growth and life purpose. Unlike those who prioritize romance or social life as central pillars of fulfillment, Sigma males are fueled by ambition and an internal drive to achieve something meaningful. Whether it's advancing in their career, mastering a craft, building a business, or engaging in deep philosophical or creative work, Sigma males devote themselves fully to their pursuits. For them, life is a mission, and everything else, including romance, is often secondary. This intense focus on self-mastery often leads Sigma males to defer or even avoid romantic relationships. They understand that relationships, while potentially enriching, also require a significant investment of time, emotional energy, and compromise. For someone who thrives on autonomy and uninterrupted flow states, the distractions that can come with dating or maintaining a relationship may feel like a threat to their momentum. Rather than risk derailing their progress, they often choose to stay single, maintaining control over their schedule and emotional bandwidth. Moreover, Sigma males typically view success and achievement as deeply personal journeys. While others might seek a partner to validate or share in their accomplishments, Sigma males are content achieving quietly, without the need for external recognition or support. Their sense of fulfillment comes within, from knowing they're evolving, conquering challenges, and pushing their limits on their own terms. In essence, for the Sigma male, purpose isn't just a priority, it's a way of life. Until they find someone whose presence harmonizes with their path rather than distracts from it, they are more than willing to walk alone, with clarity and conviction. Conclusion: the Sigma male singlehood as a conscious choice. For Sigma males, remaining single is not the result of social awkwardness, fear of intimacy, or an inability to form meaningful connections. Rather, it is a conscious and deeply intentional choice rooted in profound understanding of themselves and what they truly value in life. These men do not shy away from relationships because they are incapable of love, but because they prioritize their freedom, autonomy, and personal evolution above all else. In a world that often pushes conformity and traditional milestones, like settling down, marrying, and starting a family, Sigma males carve their own paths, often diverging from what is expected in favor of what is authentic. Their extended or indefinite singlehood is not a reflection of deficiency, but of discernment, Sigma males are not interested in surface-level relationships or in sacrificing their personal growth for companionship. They hold high standards, not only in others but in themselves, and are unwilling to compromise those standards just to fit into a societal mold. Their solitude is not lonely. It is powerful and purposeful. It gives them the space to pursue intellectual fulfillment, refine their purpose, and evolve on their own terms, without distraction or dilution. Ultimately, the Sigma male views being single not as something to be fixed or escaped, but as a form of liberation. It is a lifestyle that honors their need for independence and self-mastery. And unless they meet a partner who genuinely complements their journey, someone who adds depth without creating restriction, they are more than content to remain alone. In solitude, they thrive, grow, and live authentically. For the Sigma male, singlehood is not a pause in life. It is a powerful, deliberate state of being. Do you resonate with the ideas I shared in this video? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in more content about Sigma males, explore the other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.